Okay, Evil Yeti here. Not gonna lie, this one's a bit of a bitch, but with this strategy, we're gonna do it. I golded it, so you can immediately start building your villagers right away. 2 or 3 building villagers. Hotkey, H, Q, Q, Q. All about the hotkeys. Get them spawning over at the woods over there. Kill your scout. Select these villagers and wait. Wait until they dump the wood in. 270 wood. Build a second town centre just there. Make sure you're constantly pumping out villagers, again using your hotkeys H and Q. These guys are going to be going over there to the woods, getting a bit more wood chopping going on. And again, waiting for it to be built. Okay, so I jumped down there with those guys and built a third town centre. But the second town centre, and the second any town centre gets built, immediately start pumping 2 or 3 villagers out of it. So now what you want to do, now you've got the third town centre on the go, you want to start, every time you've got about 50 or more wood, get 1 villager at a time. Hotkey build, hotkey farm, put a farm down. It's all about the patterns of the farm. You know how it is, as close as you can to the town centres. So you've got 3 town centres, you're constantly scrolling through them using H. I click on them, you should use H. And you're building villagers the whole time. Okay? Every now and then grab a villager, put a farm down, close by. Grab a villager that makes sense, put a farm in a good place. Grab a villager that makes sense, put a farm in a good place. Constantly building villagers. Now it's time to start looking at your houses. You never want to house yourself. You need to be building villagers the whole time from all 3 of them. And soon we're going to build a 4th one. It's all about putting farms in good places, you see. Grab 1 villager. Hotkey build, hotkey farm. Put it down in a good place. Grab a villager. Hotkey farm. Good place. Grab those gold miners. Build a couple houses. Make sure every time that you put a town centre down, you're auto spawning them onto the nearest woods. 4th town centre's going down now. Okay, grab a bunch of the wood choppers. Never stop anybody farming. You don't need the stone. You do need the gold, but not just yet. The food is the most important thing by far. Get 6 or 7 builders, and again, every now and then, 1 villager. Hotkey build farm. Put it in a good place. Those guys up there are going to build a few more houses. Make sure you're building villages the whole time. Click around H, 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 Q, 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 Q. Just want about 2 in each one. Get them back on the gold. And I like the idea of building a second mine on the other side of it, because the gold's going to help you later. You're going to need 800 to research up. Farms, again, anytime you get an opportunity, man, after you've got your head around everything. 1 villager, hotkey build, hotkey farm, put it in a good place, close to a TC. Grab this guy, put it there. Make sure you're building villages the whole time, keep your eye on the housing population. When you get around about 10 away, build 2 or 3 houses. You only really want 1 or 2 guys going off building. Everybody else is concentrating on the wood and the food. And the main thing here, if you noticed, I haven't gone for any upgrades. It's all about pumping out villagers. It took me a bunch of times. I tried this for hours. You don't need any upgrades except the one in the mill. Okay, so you don't need the cart. You do not need the barrow. You just need to be pumping out villagers the whole time. Those guys up there build a monastery. Every now and then I'm buying food and selling wood, just a little bit, just to make sure that I've got enough food to keep villagers coming out. Going for a 4th town centre here. 5th town centre, sorry. I like to go for 5. I've seen people do it with 4, but I like to go for 5 here. When you've got plenty of wood coming in, again 6 or 7 villagers, get the 5th town centre going down. You got a monastery built, finish off a couple houses up there. Making sure that the town centres are all pumping out villagers, putting the occasional farm down here and there. All you need now to build is a second castle age building. I go for a siege workshop in a minute. A few more houses up there. Again, that's just the gold miners doing that. 2 or 3 gold miners are the only guys that do all the houses and the 2 castle age buildings. Over there now, you're going to start pumping out villagers from the 5th town centre immediately. Get them spawning onto the woods, onto the trees. A couple more farms in a good place down there. Now the population is at 100. You go for the second building that you need. Doing pretty good on time here. Making sure that all the town centres are pumping out. And now what you're going to need to start worrying about with a minute left is you need 800 gold and 1,000 food for the final upgrade. So you can sell all the stone if you had any. You can sell all the wood you don't need any wood anymore. So just make sure you've got 800 gold and 1,000 stone. With 40 seconds left, you should have 1 villager from each one should be pumping out. Make sure that you've got no villagers in the queue, because you can't click on the upgrade if you've got a villager in the queue. So make sure, like, your town centre you're going to click on the upgrade is completely not building villagers. See how I delete them there? Made a little mistake. I was a bit under on the resources, but there you go. Just be waiting on one of the town centres with no villagers in, with the correct resources, and keep clicking where the upgrade icon is, because it takes a second or two to go through, and sometimes you get stitched by it. But there you go. I think that covered everything. Again, hotkeys, putting farms down in good places one at a time, to 3 town centres back to back. That's the most important thing from the beginning. Pumping out